Hey, what is up, viewers? My name is SDSK, and today I have a Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary for you guys. Now, in the background, the gameplay is actually from a live stream I did on Twitch, so the quality may be a little weird. But what I want to talk about today with you guys is Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. So on August 14th, Activision held a multiplayer live stream where they didn't really show a lot of gameplay. It was more of information. They showed us a lot. They told us a lot of information about Call of Duty Ghosts and the new features running on the new engine. So let's get into this. So first off, the Call of Duty Ghosts has a lot of new game modes, such as Cranked, excuse me, and Search and Rescue, as well as returning favorites like Drop Zone. Now, Cranked is basically TDM with a twist on it. It has the normal TDM aspect, but as soon as you get a kill, you'll get a 30-second timer and a perk that allows you to move faster and like sleight of hand, for example. And your goal is to get another kill within those 30 seconds, or you'll explode. Now, if you kill someone, get in and go over to them and pick up their briefcase that they drop, it'll give you a command, and if you do the command like get 2 kills while prone or something, it will you'll get a care package. So that's pretty cool. Now, the second game mode that they told us about that's new to Call of Duty Ghosts is Search and Rescue. Basically, what it is search and destroy with a little twist, and instead of just getting eliminated for the round as soon as you die, your teammate actually has the chance to revive you. So if an enemy kills you and your teammate picks up your tag that you drop as soon as you die, you'll respawn. And if your enemy picks it up, then you are eliminated for the round. So it's adding another kind of team working aspect to the game, which is really cool. Now the maps, which is really exciting, because for the first time in Call of Duty, you actually have dynamic maps that will change. For example, there's one map with a gas station on it, and if you shoot the tanks and the tanks explode, the whole gas station will actually fall and crushing anyone underneath it. Now, unlike Battlefield, where it's if you can destroy any wall that's in your way, in Call of Duty Ghosts, there's actually certain walls you can destroy, and they'll actually have the Ghost logo on it, so it's very hard to miss. And so you basically, if you see the emblem, you put a C4 on it or throw a grenade at it, and the wall will explode, opening up a new line of sight, which is really cool. Now, another thing that they added to the whole map aspect of this of Call of Duty Ghosts is movement and audio features. So the movement features, they added the ability to mantle objects way quicker, so that when you're going through the field, you instead of like the previous Call of Duties where you had to stop, jump over, and then continue, and you actually didn't see your gun for a little bit because you're climbing over. In this Call of Duty, you can actually you actually have the option to just sprint over and kind of like mantle over in a way that you don't lose any momentum, and you still have your gun, so you can hit fire if you see an enemy, which is good. The second thing is leaning. You can actually lean, and when this first was announced at the Call of Duty Ghosts reveal during the Xbox One reveal, I was a little skeptical because I didn't know what buttons you had to press, but luckily they confirmed that there's no buttons. You just have to use your analog sticks and position them in a way that you're leaning, and you can aim down sights and make sure that the sight is clear in order to move on. Now, the third feature that they added is the knee slide. Like Black Ops has the Dolphin Dive in Call of Duty Ghosts, you can use your knee slide to go from like standing or running to prone or crouch, which could lead to some potentially Matrix style kills, which is cool. So there's that. Now the audio features is that they made a difference so that if for people who have headsets, it will sound. I mean, I guess you can also see the difference if you have a normal if you use your TV speakers, but for headsets, it's the best thing because you will be able to clearly notice the difference between someone shooting in a large open area versus shooting in a small compact area, because it will sound, the bullets will hit differently and the bounce and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Another thing is explosives. They actually set up key points around the map so that if those points detect an explosion, they'll actually kind of vibrate. So if an explosion or a grenade goes off near a fence, the fence will actually rattle because of the explosion. That's how it is in the real world. So that's pretty cool. And the third thing is call-outs, not just player call-outs where the people out, like me turning on my mic and saying, "Oh, there's a guy here." The characters themselves in the game will actually have call-outs. So if you see someone and you start firing at someone near the gas station, for example, your character will actually say "enemy in gas station," and if your enemy or and if your teammate takes him out, your teammate will say enemy enemy down or something like that. So it's pretty cool. So you don't have to rely on other people to give those callouts, because I know some people just aren't interested in doing that kind of team aspect of these games. So that's really cool. Now, unlike previous Call of Duties where they have create a class, in Call of Duty Ghosts, there's create a soldier. You can actually customize your soldier. I almost said shoulder. You can customize your soldier to your heart's content, and I believe there's over 20,000 ways you can customize your character, because of all the gear and face masks you can customize them with. And there's also, for the first time in Call of Duty, you can actually play as a girl, which is crazy because I know a lot of people were asking for it during when Black Ops was coming out and Black Ops 2 was coming out, and we didn't really see that. But here we can play as a girl for those guys, or for those girls who are interested in playing as a girl, which apparently takes teabagging to a whole new level. So I'm gonna have to see that once the game comes out. So there's that. Now, of course, you can always change your loadout, and the loadout is kind of like Black Ops 2 loadout with the pick 10 system. You are given a point system to kind of customize your class and stuff like that. Now, along with this creative class, there's also, of course, the kill streaks. Now, the kill streaks are um, way different from the previous Call of Duties because they've actually added new kill streaks, which we usually don't see. Now there's the UAV, which they actually changed because to make it called the SATCOM. Now the SATCOM is basically, instead of a plane that's in the air, it's actually a little device that's actually on ground, and your goal is to not only use it to your advantage, you also have to protect it from the enemy so they don't shoot it, because it's literally just right in front of them. It's almost like an AGR with like a little satellite on it, which is pretty cool. They also brought back Juggernaut from the previous games, or actually M33, and they also have the two kind of uh, other create classes, I guess, if that makes any sense. The kill streak classes, like specialist and support, and they also have assault like normal in that we see in all the Call of Duties. And basically, for those guys who haven't played MW3, assault is basically with your juggernaut and stuff like that. Support is more support wise, which is like UAV, counter UAV, and stuff like that. And then specialist is actually a really cool kill streak, because you can actually end up, if you go on good enough kill streak, you can actually end up getting every single perk in the game, which is crazy. So there's that happening. Now, they also added a new gun class. I believe it's called the Marksman, which is a blend of sniper and assault, which kind of reminds me of like the M8A1, or not the M8A1, M4 from MW3, which is like a single fire assault rifle. So it's pretty cool. It's basically rifles, I guess. And I don't know how much I'm going to be using it though, because I'm not a huge fan of those like single fire ones, but they could be, if they're potentially OP, maybe I could find a use for them. So, Create Soldier is not only used in multiplayer, you can actually also use it in squads, which is a brand new game mode in Call of Duty Ghosts. So, one thing you can do in squads is that you can pick one soldier for you to control, four soldiers for the AI to control. Now, the AI is not stupid like the previous Call of Duties, and they're not going to look up in the sky as they're walking. They'll actually jump shot and drop shot and move like actual human players. So which is just awesome because now I can rage quit due to freaking robots. But yeah, your enemy also do the same thing. He'll pick one, or he or she will pick one for him or herself, and four others for the AI to control. And you can play any of the game modes that is in multiplayer, like TDM and Cranked and Search and Rescue, and you can actually but the difference is that you'll only have two actual human players and eight robot players, which is crazy. So and then there's also a survival kind of aspect, or a survival inspired game called Safeguard, which is a round based or wave based game mode in Call of Duty Ghosts. And they said it was inspired, so it's not exactly like survival, but and I'm interested in seeing more information about it because I'm a huge survival fan from MW3. It's like one of my favorite game modes in Call of Duty, so it's gonna be exciting to see that return. So now that is basically the information I have for you guys on Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. But there's also, I want to talk to you guys about the packages, because of course, like all Call of Duties, there's the regular package or the regular game that comes out, just the game, and it's like $60. $60. But there's also the hardened edition, which is $119, which comes with the hardened edition of the game, the season pass, which is included in the edition, which allows you to get all four of the map packs, as well as four behind the scene features, I believe. Uh, Excuse me, as well as a bracelet, and the kind of platinum book or whatever I believe they said was included as well. But that's $119, and the Prestige Edition is $199, so almost $200. And the only thing difference is that it has a 1080p tactical camera for you to shoot your own first-person shooters adventures with. So that's pretty cool. So there's that. And last but not least, I want to say that the next gen. I want to talk about the next gen aspect. So of course, there's always, even with the current gen, actually, there's actually the second screen features that you can use to call in kill streaks and stuff like that, as well as use your COD clan and stuff like that. But um, the main thing about the next generation is that if you have a current generation console and you want to upgrade to the next gen console, Call of Duty Ghosts, you can actually carry all your information from your current gen to the next gen of the same family, which I believe some people don't really know what that means, and that is that if you have an Xbox 360 right now and you get Call of Duty Ghost for it, you can actually go and get if you get an Xbox One, your stats will carry over. Not if you get a PS4, you'll have to get a brand new game. And another thing is that and same thing with PS3. If you have a PS3, you can't go to Xbox One. You have to go to PS4 to have your stats transferred over. And also, I believe GameStop is doing a deal where if you have a current gen version of any of the new games, including Call of Duty Ghosts, like Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, and stuff like that. You can actually trade it in for $10 and get the next gen version, which is really cool. So there's that happening. So I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay commentary. Leave a comment below about what you guys think about Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm pretty excited for it. This is the game that is going to be hopefully keep me entertained for the next year or so. So that's exciting. If you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like or favorite below. It has all of the information about Call of Duty Ghosts in one video. So and it's all one sit through. It's not like I didn't break it up like I usually do, so it was a little bit of a challenge, not bragging or anything. If you guys are new to my channel, then feel free to subscribe for more awesome gameplay commentaries. My name is SDSK, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.